What is going on, everybody? It's a beautiful Saturday day today, and finally making the finally gonna make the Bronco video. Hang on. All right, there we go. Now you can see me. Yeah, we're gonna finally make a Bronco video today. It's been a while. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for it. Been tell you a little bit about my ownership and how I like it and stuff like that compared to the Jeeps that we had. We had a regular JK Jeep before, 4-door. And we also had a brand new Gladiator, which both are awesome vehicles. And I'll talk about a little bit why we switched from each vehicle and why we have a Bronco now too. And our likes and dislikes and stuff like that. Well, my likes and dislikes. And if my wife wants to come in the video, she can explain her side too about other things too. But yeah, we about to get a wash on real quick. And because both our cars are dirty. Like, look at mine. This thing is filthy. We went to driving down the road the other day. Just look at this. Like, why? But yeah, let's get a car wash real quick, and then we're gonna get into that review. Let's try this one more time. I don't know why it's not saving my video, but it's a little late. And now get some food real quick. Get y'all a little peek of what it's like to drive this thing. And yeah, get a little peek of what it's to drive this thing. The sound quality of what everybody complains about, the wind noise, which it's not that bad. I don't know why they complain about it. I've had 2 hardtops on both of our Jeeps, and it's pretty much the same amount of wind noise. Other than besides, like, if you're on the highway and you got one vehicle like on the side of you, then you kind of hear it a little bit more just because you have a little bit more gap. It's not a normal vehicle. You're not sealed on the inside. You're gonna have those extra little noises that you don't normally hear in a regular vehicle. So if that is a deal breaker for you, then this isn't a vehicle for you. But if you want to live adventurous and want to have more fun while you drive, having the top off, having the doors off, this is great. This is the vehicle for you, and that's why I love it. That's the only reason why we've bought the Bronco compared to having our Jeep, just because you still have the option to be able to take the top off and the doors off. There's no other vehicle like that besides the Jeeps, the Bronco, and convertible, of course, but you can't take the doors off. Only other feeling I could say that's even better than that is riding a motorbike, which I love doing, and there's nothing else freer besides that. But this is as close as you can get without having a motorcycle. And if you are looking for that and you want to experience it, I'd say the Bronco is a better option compared to the Jeep. Only because it's more comfortable. It's more practical I say more practical. Has a little bit more creature comfort features. As far as me driving the Jeeps compared to this, my only complaints with the Jeeps were seats were horrible. Long drives, going out of state and stuff like that. Even driving around town and stuff like that. Anything over like 30 minutes to like an hour, it'd get uncomfortable. Real uncomfortable. The seats suck. This thing over here on the Bronco, seats are like fucking lazy boys compared to that. Like, this is way more nicer. I don't know how the leather seats are. It might be even better. We have cloth, which we have kids. That's why it's a little bit easier to keep clean. And the package that we bought has cloth seats, which I like it more just because it's easier to keep clean. You don't have to worry about your seats cracking over time. Ride smooth, as you can tell. Not much wind noise driving, and the only time you really hear it is going well over into the 70s, into 80 plus miles per hour. That's when you kind of get a little bit more wind noise. but it's still bearable. Like, it's not nothing that's crazy. You can still hold a normal conversation with somebody inside here and be fine. Listen to the radio, it's fine. It's not that crazy. I don't know why people are going above and beyond saying that it's horrible. I really don't, but maybe they're just used to driving normal vehicles that are more sealed and come into this thinking that it's going to be the same thing. It's not. They're just going to have that extra little things with this, but it's worth it. Damn, my dude, you almost hit me. People are wild in this parking lot, brother. They do not know how to drive. And it's packed. Big pack. Give me some. Gonna get some crawfish. Us southern people are fiending. But yeah, driven this thing all the way to Miami. 18-hour drive there, 18-hour drive back. No complaints. Perfect vehicle. Put the seats down in the back. Had the kids, my wife, sit back there comfortably. Made a big old bed. If you and a couple, you want to go camping with this thing, it's real nice. Plenty enough room to camp and sleep in the back of this thing. And yeah, drove all the way there. No complaints. I have over almost 11,000 miles. I got a little over 10,000 miles. Just did the first oil change on this thing and have no problems whatsoever. Other than a scratch that I did, which I fixed. Other than that, yeah, I have no complaints with this thing. I say I have no complaints. The only complaint that I do have is no rear cup holders, which I don't understand why they don't have rear cup holders. It's an SUV. People have families. Come on, Ford. What happened? That is my only gripe with this thing. There's no cup holders. And yeah. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, this is a manual. And if you've never driven a manual vehicle before, and the Broncos that are in your area that you are looking at is a manual, but you don't know how to drive one, don't worry, because this thing is stupid easy. This has literally been the easiest manual vehicle that I've owned to date. And I probably own 6 or 7, and I've driven a good bit of manual vehicles. This thing is dummy proof. You know, all you got to do is literally let off the clutch and it starts rolling for you. You don't even have to touch the gas. I didn't even touch the gas. You just barely let go of the clutch and it rolls for you. So, like I said, my wife, it's primarily my wife's vehicle, and she's never driven a manual vehicle besides the motorcycle. And she was kind of scared at first, but she stuck it out. In 5 minutes, she was comfortable driving it on her own. Like I said, if you've never driven a manual vehicle, this is probably the easiest manual vehicle that you're ever going to drive, besides like a Honda Civic or something like that. But even then, well, I say a Honda Civic, but even my Honda Civic, I have to, well, not mine, but one I had before, you've had to push it in the gas while you're pushing in the clutch, letting it go like the old style. So this is 10 times easier. Sorry, they had the glare. But yeah, this thing has Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, the rear view camera, push the start buttons. You have forward drive on the fly. You can be driving on the highway. All it tells you whenever you want to switch into gear to 4 high or 4 low, let go of the gas, press the button, and you're going. This thing does have 7 gears with the crawl mode. Six regular gears, 1 crawl mode, which is 7, I guess you could say. Which this thing's probably never gonna go off road unless just so happen to take it one day. But other than that, it's never gonna see it. I've used it once just to see it, try it out in the neighborhood, just to check it out. And other than that, it's smooth. You're gonna go through all gears while you're driving. We normally average fuel mileage wise 19, almost 20 miles on the highway. We usually drive mostly city, somewhat highway traveling, back and forth into Houston, whatnot. So it's been great. All right, we're back at home. As you can see, this is the Big Bend. Simple street wheels, street tires, and stuff like that. More comfort. This is a graphite gray, I guess you can kind of call it. A darker gray. Wheels are gray, which eventually these will get changed out. Hopefully later, whenever finances and stuff get a little bit better and stuff like that. Fifth wheel. Have your backup camera on here, which is pretty cool. Have your hitch, backside auxiliary hitch, trailer stuff, hook up and whatnot. As you can see, this is a soft top, which I know a lot of people were complaining about this being wrinkly and stuff like that, but it's a soft top. It is what it is. You can go check out other videos and stuff like that. There's a bunch of them that's been out since these Broncos came out, and about how to put the top down and stuff like that. I'm not gonna go through all that detail and stuff and kind of drag it out, but Bronco, white lettering, LED lights and stuff like that, which the lighting on here is one of the best. The only other vehicle that I could say that was probably a little bit better than this for lighting was the Toyota Camry. This is the 4-cylinder turbo, which it is plenty of power for a daily driver or whatever you need. It's plenty. You don't need more than that. I mean, the V6 is a cool option, whatnot to have, but it's not necessary. You're not gonna lose out on getting the 4-cylinder, saving yourself a little bit more money. I guess you could say that. Doors are real simple to come off. There's just a little clip here, and then you got a bolt pops right off. You have all the doors top off in like 15 minutes. You can have everything stripped. These things are really stupid easy to take apart. As far as seats, they're all just manual up down, picking you up. You can, my wife's short, so all you short people, you can pick yourself way up. All you taller people, you can drop yourself way down. Slider in the front, pull the clip, slide the seat forward, slide the seat back. Real simple. Steering wheel is real comfortable. I love it. AC, the only thing about this AC is kind of weird. I mean, you feel it, but it's kind of an odd placement. That's the only bad thing, I guess. Only odd thing I find about the interior. As I said, cup holders. Got your window controls here, up, down, your mirrors, side mirrors. That's the stick shift. And then you have your your forward drive selector here, and then you can change different modes to sport mode, eco mode, and stuff like that, or different terrains and stuff. As you see, big screen, start up, big Bronco logo. And you have a digital dash and a regular analog gauge too. It's pretty cool. Of course, it's not gonna start. Got different modes. Tells you a little about everything. Like I said, I'm not gonna go into full details with that. There's other videos. I'm just trying to review my ownership and what I love and don't love about it, and my comparison to owning Jeeps. Like I said, auxiliary switches here for eventually later on lights and everything else. See, big seats, bruh. The Jeep, as the Jeep seats were a little bit smaller. The interior space was a little bit closer than how it is. This is, I feel, is a little bit wider. Well, this is wider than the Jeep. And then, of course, you got your back seats. There's nothing underneath. They fold up, come down. You have plug-ins in the back with your window switches. The Bronco did come with these mats, which is pretty awesome. You don't have to go buy those WeatherTechs and stuff like that. And as you can see, yeah, there's no crossbar like how the Jeeps have. Clean y'all guys up, see that a little bit better. All right, that's a lot better. They do have speakers in the back here, which you don't really hear from them that often. Most of your sound is coming from your front. Touch gas tank. And this is pretty cool. Door opens way down there. The only thing that does kind of suck about the rear end on these things is the tops. There's not a like the glass top on the hard tops. I'm sure have a glass top that comes up, but the soft tops, you get these little latches. Get these little latches here, one here, one here. And hang on, let me put y'all down so y'all can see what it looks like. But yeah, that's how it goes up. Gives you a little bit more extra room to put your groceries or whatever if you're putting stuff in the back here. Seats do fold down. Like I said, plenty enough space back here. Do whatever you need. That's pretty much it with this. Like I said, vehicle's been great. I haven't had any complaints about it yet. Not too many people ask about it, which is I've had a few people here and there that would talk to us about it and ask us how it is and stuff like that. And you can kind of see it's got the yellow markers and stuff on it. But yeah, this is my Bronco and I love it. If y'all are interested in it, if y'all got any other more questions that y'all like to know about it, hit me up. I'll be down to answer anything and give y'all my opinion. Chill right here for a little bit, chill on the bike. I'll make a video on this too one day. But things about Jeeps that we didn't like. Like I said. Yeah, things about the Jeep that we didn't like. The first one that we owned was a 2013 four-door. Probably the biggest complaint was, like I said, steering and driving on highway speeds and stuff like that. We travel a lot on the highway, back and forth to Louisiana and stuff like that, and vacations and stuff. So, my son. So something that had a little bit more comfortability and better fuel mileage too was a big thing. As far as the Gladiator, was great. The only thing, like I said, we have a family, need a little bit more room. The truck did its job. I pretty much put way more than what was supposed to be in the bed, weight-wise, driving. It handled it. Didn't drive crazy. It pulled smooth. Nothing to, you can go play. Yeah, nothing too crazy. It handled it what it needed to do, and like I said, it was great. The only complaint was the seats. The seats suck. I hate them. Real uncomfortable for long drives, even after 30-minute drives, because everything in Houston is 30 minutes to an hour drive. So, get real uncomfortable after a while. And that was probably my biggest complaint about the Jeeps that we own. I said road noise. Even with the hard tops, we had road noise. It's not as much as, even with having a soft top, it's not that bad. I don't know why people are getting hysterical and getting too crazy about complaining about them, but this type of vehicle that you're gonna buy, it's not a regular car. Other than that, full drive worked fine, suspension and everything. Must say, the newer Gladiator and the newer Jeep definitely drives 10 times better than the old Jeep. It's night and day. It drives like a regular vehicle. The truck drives like a truck. The Jeep, the regular SUV Jeep, drives like a normal SUV. Can't complain. I've even driven the new JLs before we looked at the Gladiator. Like I said, drives like a normal vehicle. No complaints at all. Sorry, phone going off. Keep forgetting to turn off my thing. But yeah, love this Bronco. If y'all do want to see a video on this, let me know. Wife's bike. Eventually I'll get my own bike again. We had to sell it whenever we bought our house. So eventually I'll get another one. This is a little bit more comfortable than the other bike that we had for her. So, well, not for her, for me, but because she rode it too. It was just too much of a bike for her. This is more of a good bike for a woman. You are looking to start riding, women, great bike. I can go over it some more. Leave a comment down below if y'all want to see some more on this. But yeah, that's the Bronco. So yeah, if y'all want to know any more about the Bronco, just hit me up, leave a comment down, and I'll be glad to share my experiences and stuff like that, and just to help y'all out. If y'all are looking for one, great option. I totally recommend it. It is a great vehicle, and like I said, if y'all have any other questions or whatnot and about it, I'm here to help, here to answer any questions that y'all have. Plans that we do have with this is a lift, not too crazy, probably do 2.5, maybe 3 inch, nothing too wild. My wife's short, so she's got to get in and out, and plus we have 2 kids, so I'm not trying to chug them up in the back seat every day. Wheels, tires, more likely 35s, not exactly sure on wheels yet what we're gonna do. I'm kind of thinking about painting the fenders too, not too sure, or maybe getting the fender deletes, don't know, all depends on what's going on. Of course, front bumper, rear bumper, I want to do something simple, kind of like how the Baja style looks and stuff like that, which is more my thing. I mean, it is my wife's vehicle, so she will have her own opinion on picking on what we get too, because it's her dream vehicle too. I have mine. Well, not my dream vehicle, but I have a vehicle that I like to own. So eventually modifying that as well. But yeah, hit me down, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all got any more questions about what's going on? I'm here. Later.